watching Superskum.com and Carlos Reale. I'm here with the guys from Municipal Waste. We got Landfill over here. Tony.
What's up?
Hi, Carlos.
Thank you so much, guys, for giving us a little bit of your time, letting us bug you with a few questions. Basically, basic impressions of the tour. How's it been so far this time around and this new tour and the bands you're touring with?
This tour has been great. Super fun. Like, it's still kind of new. We've only been at it for like a week and a half. But yeah, the bands are getting along great. All the bands are bringing it, and the shows have been like insanely attended. Like most of them have been sold out well in advance. I'm not sure about tonight, but yeah, it's very, very successful tour so far.
Yeah, it's good to be on a tour where all the bands are in a similar genre for the most part, and it brings out all the thrashers in every town we go to. 100%.
For the band itself, you're touring in June. You're going back to Australia and New Zealand for the first time.
Yep.
So how are you preparing for that tour? I mean, are you headlining, first of all, that tour?
Yeah, we're headlining.
Okay.
So this will be club shows. We need to start, like, once we get home, start practicing a bunch of stuff, because this set's 30 minutes compared to, like, our headlining set, which is, like, almost an hour, if not over an hour. So, yeah, we'll probably have to dust some songs off from the Napalm tour and earlier stuff, and we haven't been to Australia since Hazardous came out, and that was right when Hazardous came out. So like we need to play stuff from every album because most people haven't seen or heard that stuff yet.
So then, the Hell in Heaven Festival is going on May 18th, May 19th. There's a lot of bands, really good. If Sodom's going to be there, a lot of thrash metal bands as well. Looking forward to that one.
Hell yeah.
Your thoughts on that one? Have you ever been to Mexico before?
We played Guadalajara once. A couple years ago, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
How was it?
Oh, it was great. The shows were fantastic and super just energetic. Only problem was I got food poisoning the day I arrived.
That was in Guadalajara, I think.
So I had to survive for a couple days.
Everyone except for Dave, our drummer, got gnarly food poisoning. Yeah, and he had this weird theory where he would take a shot of tequila every day, and that would kill the bacteria. And we were all like, that's a ridiculous idea. And he ended up being the only one that didn't get sick.
There you go.
So I'm gonna start doing that. I'm doing that next time.
Last year, you released a split with Toxic Holocaust, and basically, are you friends with Joel and the guys from Toxic Holocaust? What is it? How did it happen? And who put it together?
It's kind of something we've been talking about for years. I mean, 6 years or something like that. And our friend put it out too. It's basically everyone. It's a bunch of friends involved doing the whole thing. It's like there isn't a stranger involved whatsoever. So, yeah. I mean that's.
Joel has ridden with us for a couple days on tour. We've done so many tours with Toxic, and we even would play Nuke the Cross. We'd cover it live and have Joel come out and sing it with us and stuff. We're just buddies.
Yeah. We've been doing the same shit.
We love that shit.
Been doing the same shit for around the same time, like started together. So we all came up together, and it's kind of cool to see both bands doing well now,
You also were involved in my personal opinion, a very, very funny Vans commercial. You did actually watch it, enjoyed it very much. How did that one happen as well? How that partnership came about? Vans, Municipal Waste. I mean, you guys are in this big float.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Out,
we
and that
knew it was
shit
gonna be a
funny as
parade.
hell.
It was gonna be like a parade kind of thing. We didn't really know the extent of it, and we were on that Napalm Death tour, and we were actually on the last show, and we were getting ready to go on this cruise ship to play Barge the Hell. And us and Napalm, and we got the call. It was like, nah, Vance wants you to go to LA in a week. And we were just on tour for, how long was that tour? Like 6 weeks? So we're all like super tired. And like, it was like the end of the year, we did over like 200 shows last year. And we were just like really tired. And I was like, Vans? Like, fuck. All right, yeah, we'll do it. Because it's going to be fun. They've always been good to us. And we got there, and it was crazy. It was like they made a float. I mean, what else?
They had like a marching band in front of us, and then they had like a skateboarding, like half pipe kind of thing. Not a half pipe, but a pool.
They had the pool, yeah.
and on a float. And there was like Steve Cab and a couple other famous skaters there skating that.
Yeah, Lance Mountain was there.
And then they had this like giant pirate ship that was done up like with all this art, and they had all they had a giant parade basically. It was really weird. There was definitely a moment where I was standing on the float looking around, and there's like a crane with a camera, and there's a marching band in front of us, and
it was wild.
And we're in LA, and I was I couldn't help but think how bizarre this moment that I was having was.
Yeah, like the commercial's really short, but it almost doesn't do justice to like the hard work that the people, the like they made a float with like a ramp in it that you could skate while it's driving down the street. Yeah, there was all kinds of really cool stuff.
Another interesting quote-unquote partnership, go for it, is probably a first one for the metal community and in metal history, but you guys have a metal Snuggie.
We have a Snuggie. We had fanny packs at one point. We have a beer that just came out.
Yes, we're going to talk to
Just
Dave about that one.
We just like stuff with our logo on it.
Do you think this is the first metal Snuggie ever made?
I don't.
Yes.
Maybe, yeah.
I've never seen one.
I don't think.
My God,
I'm not sure, but I can pretty much say yes. No one else has done that.
Well, Snuggies are not even that old, so yes, the history.
I don't think anyone beat us to that idea.
Yeah, I wanted a Snuggie
with the JSR selling it. You guys made what, about 100 of them?
Actually, yeah, we ended up making a little bit more, but I think it was like 150, 200 of them or something. We actually have a few here at the show.
Oh, cool. So who came up with the Snuggie idea?
I wanted to do that for years. Like once they came out, I wanted one. We did like white sweatpants, and we did like full on sweatsuit, and it was like all my friends really liked it. I don't know how much like the metal community really accepted having a full-on white sweatsuit, but we're into soft clothes. We like clothing that like gym shorts, like that you wear that are real baggy, when you're like not like when you're chilling. So we did that. We did sweatpants. And we're like, what's another level of soft, like Snuggies? You
retro fashion.
Yeah, step it up, man. Gotta step up the soft.
And speaking of that retro fashion, you also released your latest album, Fatal Feast, on tape, on cassette.
Yeah.
And
I don't think that's a fashion statement. I think we just like
No.
cassettes.
I know. We're talking about like all the type of old school, if you will, tactics and how we used to. Oh shit! I grew up with tapes and records and all that, but so they're coming back. I mean, we just actually Speedball. We're just interviewing them, and they actually released the album as a tape as well. And we were giving shit about that in a good way, of course.
Yeah, I've heard people bitch about like, cassettes come on.
Oh no, I want one,
like,
man. I want one.
Well, it's like you gotta. Like some people don't have brand new cars and they have old piece of shit cars with tape decks in them, and you want to listen to the goddamn tape sometimes.
Where can the fans actually find the tape?
Tank Crimes put it out. The same label that did the split with us and Toxic Holocaust.
You sell them in the shows, by any chance?
No, we haven't been selling those. Which, why not? We have a box of them.
Get some
somewhere.
boxes shipped over here, man. I'm sure you're gonna sell
that's
some.
really. I
for
haven't
sure.
even thought about that. We definitely had them on the Napalm tour. We might have sold out of them. I don't know.
Well, it's good that you're kind of. Is it some sort of homage also to the 80s, 90s?
I mean,
even?
it's kind of like
90s were more CDs.
It's
but
kind of like we collect cassettes, so we should have that format. I want my music in any format that is actually like available, so more people can listen to our songs.
Absolutely.
So if people were still doing Laserdisc, I'd do a waste Laserdisc. I don't give a fuck.
I got both of you over here, which is actually a great opportunity to ask you about the new band that you guys put together, Iron Reagan, or Regan, to say as a precedent. Who put the band together? What's the style? Talk to me a little bit about that band. Is it a project, band?
We got a live band. Yeah, we're playing shows and stuff. We're doing a little bit of traveling this year. That band it came together really quickly, and I'm pleased with the end result. It just sort of happened really organically. We got together and started jamming with two guys that we knew from Darkest Hour, and just sort of wrote the first thing that came to our heads, and it ended up turning out pretty enjoyable, and we're playing shows a little more and more live, and I think that this year we're gonna we have a trip planned to the West Coast.
Yeah, we're doing some shows with Whiplash out there. Yeah, and that album came out really good. It's like 19 songs, and I'm really fucking proud of it. Yeah, it's like 20 some minutes, 19 songs, and yeah, like I mean, we booked a little tour on the East Coast just so we could get out and play with that band, and it was super fucking fun.
Any plans for a video release for that? Because you guys, you're very
we're
well
gonna
known for
work
your
on it.
videos.
We tried to
on
get one
Municipal,
before we left on this tour, and we just ran out of time. I mean, me and him were really busy just doing everything, and yeah, we plan to probably film one right when we get back if time permits.
Okay.
Yeah, we're lining it up.
By that same comment, we wish you all the best, man, with that band and, of course, with Municipal Waste as well.
Thank you.
Love the videos. At this point, you guys are making legendary videos because they're just funny as hell, very well done, interesting. So really appreciate it as a fan. And, nothing but all the best and the success that you guys deserve. Good luck with all the tours. You got a lot of shit coming up.
Yeah, I just looked at me and his schedule is insane. Like I was just like looking at between Municipal Waste and Iron Reagan, Cannabis Corpse.
Yeah,
like we're fucking gone this year. It's like it's wild.
Which is good, eh? Good for
good problems
for the
to
fans.
have. Yeah. we like to stay busy. We like to get out there and be in people's faces.
Any last words you want to say to your fans? Go for it.
See you tonight. Thanks for watching, supporting us. And
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks.
yeah.